In the last video, we learned how to find the average based off of one criteria. This video is going to look to answer the question, what do you do when you have multiple criteria? For example, in this one, we're going to look for our 11th graders in period 1. So here's how we do it. We're going to, again, put the equal sign to start our formula, and we're going to start writing average. The first video, we did average. The second, we did average if. This time, we're going to do average ifs. Very similar to average if, but ifs with an S allows you to have multiple criteria. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And you might see this little blue question mark show up. This guy's awesome. If you're not sure how to write the formula, you can always click there and it's going to explain it to you. It'll put it in some terms, some syntax, and then also give you an example down here. So now I'm going to first tell it my average range. So this one goes a little out of order from the last two. We're going to start by saying, I want you to find the average of G to G. So the data that I want you to average is in here. Next, you're going to tell it where to find some information. So we look here, we're looking for 11th graders. So I'll click on column E. I'll put a question mark, and then in quotation marks, I'll write 11 because that is criteria. Next, I'm going to put a comma. And so now we said look for 11th graders. Now we need to say period 1. So we repeat that process for our column for period. And I'm going to, again, put a question mark, quotation marks, 1. I'm going to close the parentheses. And you can keep continuing this. You don't have to stop at 2. You can go 3, 4, 5, whatever you want to do to get crazy. Just know that you have to start on this one with where you're averaging, or the data that you're averaging first. A little bit different from the other two. Go ahead and hit enter. And now we have found the average for all of our kids. We have found the average just for our kids in period 1. And we have found the average for our 11th graders in period 1.